Hello everyone, this is Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. This is take 2.5. Let's hope I get it down this time. I was just a little too authentic in my other ones, a little too much of a Kirsten, and that might be a little much for some of you. Sometimes it's too much for myself. Anyway, welcome in. This is a haul slash preview video for my live sale, which is still happening tomorrow, Thanksgiving. In the US, at least, Thanksgiving in the US. Yes, it's still happening at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern. And I hope, in between family and friends and turkey and pies, you're able to stop in and get to see some beautiful things. If you're new here, hi, thank you so much for clicking and being new here. If you would like to participate in tomorrow evenings or any evening that I'm having my live auction slash buy it now slash giveaway fun times, I just need you to subscribe. And there is going to be a little jot form in the information area of this lovely video. It takes 2 seconds. You just fill it out, press send, and then you're registered. You don't get a confirmation, but once you fill it out and make sure to press send, then you're totally registered and good to go. Well, we're just going to get started on this. As always, it's just a big mishmash, and I'm going to show you. Now, I did do a really poorly done out and about. The reason why it was so poorly done is because I don't do them often. And also it was very crowded. I went to a thing called Thriftapalooza in Phoenix, Arizona. It is also in other cities throughout the US at least. But it was extremely crowded and I couldn't really get video without getting people in the videos and children. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to get people to sign papers saying it's okay for the child to be in a video. It was just too much. So I'm not really sure how that works with that many people in crowded spaces. So I do apologize about that. But I did do like a haul from that experience. So some of that stuff will be available this week, and I'll probably show you some of that again, just in case some of you didn't see that video. Anyway, so we're just going to start. Like I said, it's going to be a mishmash of stuff that I show. I don't always show everything because I like some things to be left as a mystery. But I am going to be bringing this incredibly gorgeous vintage Dragon's Breath and sterling silver bracelet. Really, really pretty. If you love Dragon's Breath, which I do. Now, all Dragon's Breath, it will have a different, oh my goodness, thank gosh, my table is padded. Different, iridescency, magic. I call it, it's magical. It really is. They don't have this formula anymore. So if you find new jewelry with and they say it's Dragon's Breath, either they're using old Dragon's Breath that they somehow, were able to purchase, or it's new Dragon's Breath, which is not the same formula. The formula, I guess, has been lost due to time. It's actually pieces like molten glass with, if I'm correct, gold in it. So, and it has this, and obviously some other crazy things because you get this incredible effect to it. Anyway, so I will be bringing this lovely, lovely bracelet, gorgeous piece. It is sterling, and like I said, I do have a big mixture, so bear with me here. I'm just gonna grab stuff. During my out and about, I did manage to get some really cool things. So I will be bringing this sterling silver petite point pendant on a chain. It is a signed piece. It is an older piece. I don't know if you can see. Let's see. I can't even read it really. I think it's initials. I'm not sure. But anyway, I will have all my specs. If you're new here, I will have all my specs, sizes, and all, prices all tomorrow. This is really just like a looky to see what I'll be bringing for tomorrow evening. So you get an idea. Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Okay, so I'm just going to grab a few of these. So I don't carry often costume jewelry, let alone brooches, costume jewelry brooches, but when you find some beautiful ones, I do bring them. And so I found these three at Thriftapalooza, and they're all in fantastic condition, absolutely stunning. Really, really good condition. The pins are all tight. A lot of times I get things and they're all warped, and they still warp, but this one has a little tiny bit of a bend there. This is either Czechoslovakian or German. I am not sure on this particular one, but it is beautiful. Wow, my lighting is off. I do not have all my lights on. No, sorry. Anyway, I'll just show these kind of quickly because I did show these in another video, but they're gorgeous and they bear repeating in my opinion. So there we go. So those will be here tomorrow. Let's see. I do have, oh my goodness, let's see, I have a lot here. This is beautiful. So this is sterling silver and labradorite. We have two different, we have the silver labradorite and we have blue labradorite. Absolutely stunning, stunning, really high quality, beautiful piece. All sterling on a chain. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so, I don't know. I have a thing with certain stones. Well, I guess a lot of us do. And then there's a, okay, so I'll go to this. This is, I think I showed this like maybe a year ago, and I've been holding on to it because it's an incredible piece. It is not for everyone, okay? This is this is a Brutalist ring. It is sterling silver and opal, and this is by a French designer that was very popular, I guess, from the, I guess it was like the 40s all the way into the 80s. I'm not still sure if the designer is still pretty, I have no idea. He would be an older gentleman at this point. His name is Perrette, P-R-E-T-E. Not well known in the United States. This took me a very long time to get any sort of research on him. It is a signed piece. It's one of the only reasons why I knew who to start looking for. Yeah, it's, I bought it for myself quite a while ago. It is too big for me. I used to wear it with other rings holding it on, which is a common theme you will hear with me. I just have very long fingers, but kind of bony, dainty fingers, I guess. And I just have issues with rings, and it's a shame because I love them. You can see this is all completely handmade. You can see how this is all, look at that. This, you can see the fingerprints almost in the wax. This was obviously done in a wax form first and then poured in a lost wax process. Really amazing piece. But like I said, I know it's Brutalist and it's not a huge honker. It's absolutely stunning. And yeah, a very coveted piece, so I'm told, just not a very common designer. French designer, if you want to try to do research on your own, it demands a larger dollar amount, unfortunately. But, you know, this is what happens when you find these obscure pieces. The name is P-R-E-T-E, a French designer, okay? So I will have this tomorrow. Yeah, just a cool thing. Okay. Maybe because I'm a sculptor, I don't know. I absolutely love it. Okay, moving on from there. I did promise a couple people I would bring this incredible vintage sterling silver and malachite line bracelet. I call these line bracelets because they form a line. They're not a cuff. They're not a hinge bracelet. Don't know if that's the actual terminology. Sometimes they're called panel bracelets. This could be a line/panel bracelet. I don't know. It's heavy. It's sterling. It's Tasco, of course, and malachite. And it's incredible. It's really just a beast. It's, yeah. Do you hear how tight that was? Yeah. Really great piece. It is older. There's some scratches, as you can see. And that just, to me, lends to the charm of this, honestly. But fantastic. Real heavy piece as well. We got that baby. And for anyone who happens to actually like Tiger's Eye, I know you either love it or hate it. Or you could be on the fence like me. I sometimes love it and sometimes I really don't. This is just a really awesome, cool vintage ring. It is a huge size. Well, huge. Well, to me, it's a huge size. What size is this? This is size 11. So this could be a large fingered woman or a gentleman. Really cool. I love the work on it. You know, Tiger's Eye is actually, it almost has like, I don't know, you know, look hard enough. There's, what's that saying? When you look hard enough and you see actual things in designs and textures and patterns, that's what I see. I see all sorts of really cool things in here. So anyway, I figured I'd bring it. It is a big chunky ring. There we go. Got that baby. I also have, I've got some designery pieces, I guess you want to call them. I don't, you know, this is Lori Bond. Listen, I just like what I like. I might not know everything about, you know, every designer. So Lori Bond is a designer. That's all I really know. I know I've had some pieces that I've really loved, and I've had some pieces that were, well, you know, whatever, just pieces. You know, it just, you don't have to love everything that everyone does. But look at the band, first of all. The attention to detail just on the band alone. And we have a really beautiful rainbow druzy. And it is a Lori Bond. It's signed. There's a name for this. This is called the Sugar Mama ring. Sugar Mama Rainbow Druzy ring. Sorry, I just find that funny for some reason. Sugar Mama. There we go. Really? Oh, wow. There's a story. I know. It's so cheesy. I'll tell you another day about that story where I have 2 nails with that stuff on it. Anyway. So we've got Lori Bond, and it's a size. What size is this? This is size 9, so it's a nice, generous size there. I have a Michael Dawkins. Now, I have had Michael Dawkins in the past. Michael Dawkins, for a newer, I mean, I don't know how long he's been around, but he's been around a while, but very well made, solid, gorgeous pieces. This is carnelian. What I believe I don't know if it's 10 or 14 karat gold, just on the bevel. That doesn't adjust the price whatsoever, with me at least. And sterling silver. It is a chunky, extremely well-made piece. What you would expect from Michael Dawkins. It's just, and it is signed somewhere in there. It's there. It's probably faded. This is an older one. Yeah, it's right in there. Anyway, really cool piece. Almost like a signet ring, just because of it's not a cigar band, not quite, but just a really pretty piece. And that's an interesting carnelian. Look at that. It's more in the orange family as opposed to like the rusty red. So I kind of like that, a little different. So that's Michael Dawkins. I do have turquoise. And someone asked me, and I can't remember, I get a lot of emails, everyone. I'm sure all of us get a lot of emails about lapis and how rare it's getting. Well, I don't know if that's true. If it's not, who cares? But I was asked to bring some lapis. So, of course, I'm asked, and I try to do what I can. And so I thought this piece of lapis was absolutely stunning. Really simple sterling, ring, but the lapis is beautiful. Oh, come on, studio lighting. Well, it is. We have the silver pyrite in there, just a little bit of the white veining, and it's literally like looking down from what I would assume a space, looking down at the earth, parts of the earth. Really rich, deep blue, like a real nice navy blue, I guess you would call that. Really cool. So we've got that. Oh, I am bringing one of the bracelets, the Navajo vintage bracelets that I got at the Thriftapalooza. This is turquoise, coral, and sterling. It's a nice size bracelet, the face of it, but the bracelet itself is for a smaller wrist. So I'm sorry if anyone has got a large one, but it's definitely for a size, I'm going to guess between a 6 1/4 to a 5 1/4. Yeah, 6 1/2 possibly, so this is definitely a smaller, but the face of it's very nice and chunky. Okie dokie. What else do I want to show? Oh, did I show this? I didn't show this during a sale, but I think I showed it in something. So I promise I will do a video. I don't want to say because then everyone else will do the same video. So whatever. I'm not going to say. That's just how my life is. Okay. So this is silver sheen obsidian. This is actual obsidian, not resin, not enhanced. And this is a fantastic example. Now you can get silver or gold sheen obsidian that is primarily black, and then, which I love, and then you hold it to an angle and you'll see a bit of a sheen. That is also silver obsidian or gold sheen obsidian. This is the most silver obsidian I've ever encountered personally. That is all natural. Unbelievable. This is the same artist that I purchase when I can, when they're in the United States. They live in Finland for like 8 months out of the year or 7, something like that. I don't know. X amount of months out of the year in Finland. The rest of the time they're in the U.S. And when they're in the U.S., I guess they produce a lot. I'm not sure. Anyway, she's awesome. And I do enjoy buying pieces from her. And she's, in my opinion, very honest. So anyway, very cool piece. Huge piece. And you'll see that other sellers have bought stuff from me from this artist, and some of my customers have, and I've never once had a complaint about it. This is also one of her pieces. Now this is a little bit more artsy as far as all the technique and texture, and they are all adjustable. Finally, now listen, when I show these, I usually say, oh, they're between whatever, and they're never for a small finger. The reason I say that is because you can wear it on a small finger, but you will have to overlap it. So if that is something that bothers you and you have a small finger, like me, size 6 or smaller, then these, unfortunately, I've not yet convinced them to make smaller ones. I guess they don't have as many people buying them. So I tried it out to see if it bothered me or not, and it doesn't. The only thing, to be honest, that drives me a little nutty is when I'm messing with my hair, because I have lots of long hair, it gets caught in there. That's it. But other than that, I don't feel it overlapped at all. But I would always leave that up to the buyer. So this one is also available, even though I do absolutely love it. I've never seen her make anything like this. And this is also another type of druzy. But this one is, I don't even, oh my God, I'm spacing. Is this agate? Jasper? No, this one's agate. Agate, I think. Anyway, and it has a little bit of the quartz running through it. Really, really cool. And like, I love all the textures and hills and valleys. And yes, I'm going to say it. All the balls, lot of little cluster of balls. Really cool. So anyway, she makes amazing pieces. But her stones in particular, she really has primo choice. God only knows where she gets them. Well, some of them are from Finland. So she's the one I get the spectrolite from. And anyway, I could babble on and on and on about her pieces because I adore them. And speaking of her pieces, I do have this one. Now, this one is in brass. So I wasn't going to bring it because not everyone wants to deal with brass. But look at this flippin' stone. Oh, God. Look at that. Unflippin' believable. Oh, the light. Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Oh, well. Anyway, but it is in brass. She does work in brass and copper as well. It makes it more economical for people, especially with the prices of sterling silver these days. But her stones, like I said, are just incredible. I don't know if this is even coming across as gorgeous as it actually is, but trust me, this is unbelievably beautiful. So there we go. So if you are interested in this one that is not in sterling, but in brass, this one's brass. Yeah, this one's brass. You could, if I don't have it out and I don't show it, if you are interested, just say, Kirsten, where's the cool brass one? And I'll most certainly have it to the side. That's never really an issue, unless I decide to keep it for myself. But I can't keep everything, right? Okay, moving on. Whew, let me have a sip of my sip. Okay. Now, I have another silver obsidian piece. Actually, this is more, no, excuse me. I take it back. This is a gold, oh boy, gold sheen obsidian. This one is not as high quality as this piece, and this is a pendant. It is a beautiful pendant, but this one has some sort of, I don't know, there's something different about it. I think it's beautiful. I love it. I really do. It is not the same quality as that ring. You need to be honest. I didn't buy this from her, but I really want people to see the differences between different types of colors of obsidian. So silver sheen, gold sheen. Now these are very concentrated, obviously. Of course, I have no black sheen obsidian out here. Tomorrow I will try to bring a piece, maybe not for sale, but just to show an example. I know this is not supposed to be a learning video, but if there's a chance to learn, why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Like I like to learn something new every day, at least one thing. The older we get, our brains don't hold as much information, or I don't know. So I need to bombard it. So at least I hope that it grabs some of that information and holds on to it. Anyway, are you still here? Hello? Okay. Look at this. I had something similar to this and amazing. What? So we have banded agate and labradorite laminated. I don't know. It's some designery thing. I'm not sure. The little plaque has come off in there. I don't care. It's so cool. And it is really great condition. I don't, sometimes you catch things at the last minute, but I don't see like chips or bangs or anything. And the faceted, this really just makes this, look at that. I'm barely moving this. It's just like a little disco ball of heaven there with this labradorite. And the fact that then it goes to the banded agate, chunk of love. Now this is a bigger size. One day I'll find something that fits me. But anyway, look, this is a 20 table ring. Seriously. Unbelievable. So very cool piece in my opinion. So got that baby. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's see here. I don't even know. Okay, so I have some beautiful necklaces. You'll see that I'm gonna start scaling down a tiny bit with some of the necklaces because, I get it. Things are tight, the holidays, blah, blah, blah. So, I'm just going through things that I've not yet shown. Well, I did show this. This is also, look at this incredible Brutalist piece. This is not that famous designer from Finland. I had a piece by, I'm not remembering. Jason, are you here? Jason. Whatever that person's name is, that is not this. It is not signed as such. I did have a bracelet by that designer, but all the same, good for you because it's gonna be a lot more affordable because it's not that person. But unbelievable piece, such a good piece. drippy heaven. Yes, we've got our balls, but these are copper balls. Anyway, I know if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're gonna be like, this girl's crazy. It's just, everything these days seems to have balls, and we're a bunch of grown adults that act like we're 12 sometimes, and that's okay. Gorgeous, amazing signed Tasco piece. I'm not going to get into the whole thing. I'll go over that tomorrow. This is a chunk. This is not a little wimpy, oopsie. You don't need to see prices. Chunky beast. And you don't need a piece of my hair. Wow, this is a winning video. But look, I mean, this is heaven. If you like this type of thing, oh, it's absolutely stunning. I was very, very excited to be able to bring this to you all. And then we also have, which is not Dragon's Breath, this is Mexican foil opal glass. I have a fantastic sterling silver cuff bracelet, Mexican, so we can show you the difference. I know, this is Dragon's Breath. Sometimes people will call this Dragon's Breath. It is not Dragon's Breath. This is Mexican foil opal glass. Totally different everything. It is glass, but it's still really cool, but just don't be fooled. There is a different price difference, and, it's just this, they still make same formula. This is not, okay? I know right now it looks kind of similar, but similar doesn't mean the same. It's actually in person. You could really see that it's not. This is also Mexican foil opal glass. Now this one has a little bit of different colors. This one has a little bit of the greens and blues and like a purple. Fantastic piece. Tasco, chunky sterling silver. I know they're different, but I kind of like them together. So that's just how I'm going to display them. So those will be available as well. Am I speaking too quickly? Oh boy, I have a tendency to do that, especially when I'm Russian or excited. Pronunciate. Okay. Then I also have, just in case, I do have a ton of earrings, a ton, maybe too many. I might not even be able to get to everything that I have for tomorrow, but I will try. I don't know. I love these. I have a designer one that I never wear because it's designer and I'm terrified to wear it, which is so dumb. Wear your jewelry. Don't do what I do. Don't put it in a safety deposit box and say, see you later, because it's kind of dumb, in my opinion. I do that, though. But this is very reminiscent. This is ruby. These are ruby eyes. CZs. I will double check to make sure. Sometimes they do put diamonds in sterling silver. I do not believe that these are. I think these are CZs, ruby eyes, and sterling silver. And yes, they are the double Jaguar ring. Absolutely stunning. Really, really beautiful. Everything is present. And it's a really lovely face. Sometimes their faces are kind of icky. And look at the mouth. That's how much they've paid to detail. Oopsie, I'm zoomed in a lot. Little gemstone right in its mouth. So cool. Really nice. Really well-made piece. I'll tell you the size just in case, someone tomorrow's like, just wants this. It is a 8.5. So there we go. Oh my gosh, everyone. Sorry about the zooming in and out. So there's just a lot. These are, oh boy, I'll just grab them. We have, this is Israeli. We have Roman glass there. These are all Tasco, these three. More dainty as opposed to, a big honker like this. Oh boy, see, dropping things again. If somebody is interested, this does close. That was just me being a maroon. Unbelievable piece. Too big on me because I have tiny wrists, because that's my life. But I will keep this in a heartbeat because this is old, beautiful, big, and in a crazy good condition. A lot of these are, is this one Tasco or is this one vintage Mexican? Let's see. Pretty sure this is, oh wait, hold on, I'm out of light. This one might be Tasco. The vintage Mexicans are actually, yeah, this is just old Mexican, are older than vintage Tasco. Just because of the stamping marks, there's a whole thing to it. And then it doesn't always make sense because then you'll find one that's super duper old and actually says Tasco. So there's always an exception to the rules. So don't come to me later on saying, Kirsten, you said blah, 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 blah. There's always an exception, number one, okay? And number two, people do make mistakes. I try not to, but we all do. But Mexican jewelry can be very complicated. There's lots of ins and outs and who slept with who and whose house became whose house. And there's a whole thing. Remember, Mexico was there for a really long time. before we were considered the United States, right? So their jewelry, they have vintage jewelry, they have antique jewelry, they have Victorian jewelry. They didn't call it Victorian jewelry, but you know what I'm saying? People have worn jewelry from the beginning of time. So anyway, this is a very old Mexican bracelet, probably 30s or 40s. There we go. All of that spiel just to say that. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I'll show you this too. Why not? I got you here. So we've got ruby, we've got jade and sterling silver. Big honker. Big. This is like a chunky, big. What size ring is this? This is a 10. Wait, what is it? Yeah, this is a size 10. So there we go. Really great condition. Beautiful piece. Absolutely stunning. Okay, so there we go with that. So like I said, this is a huge mishmash. I usually have a mishmash, but this is literally new, old, vintage. I do have some antique. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Oh, can I show you something that's so cool? It's not priced yet, and I think I'm bringing it tomorrow. Okay, so we've got this incredibly long sterling over the head, and then it goes to this bean, but it's a purse. It's a little container. Well, not, but it's a little container. Sterling silver, bean, purse, stash, coolness. What? And this is older than Elsa Peretti's bean necklace. So there you go. So everyone adapts things. Nothing is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a thing. What do they say? The highest, I don't know, whatever. I'm not even good at that. I'm horrible with saying, so y'all know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, really cool piece. I've never seen this whole thing. Anyway, so I'll probably have that tomorrow if I can get my better info on it and pricing it and everything like that. Anyway, like I said, I have piles of stuff over here that will be here. I just have not had a chance before this lovely video to get into it all. So, yeah, thank you so much. Long video. I do apologize. I'm breathing. This is Kiersten from Kierstenredresale. If you're still here, thank you so much for being here. I hope I can see almost everyone, new people, older people. When I say older, that has nothing to do with age. That means people that have been jewelry fans for a long time. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. If you celebrate it, or happy Indigenous people, however you want to look at it. This is not I'm not here to discuss any of that. I'm here to show some beautiful pieces. But eat well and be thankful for what we have, even if it's just the tiniest amount of things or an abundance. We all have something. And if not, come tomorrow and I will shower you with tons of love and hugs. Okay, love, hugs. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Hopefully I can see you all tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Man, did I put my foot in my mouth a lot in this video. I love you all. Okay, bye-bye.